Alright, and that's the view of the track here tonight. Welcome everybody to RPM Esports F1. I'll be your commentator for tonight. Always Rick too. I'll be just on my own for this race here tonight. A lot of commentators couldn't make it, unfortunately. But nevertheless, low gear division, round 5. Azerbeidzjan, Baku. How many excited words are there in one sentence? The low gear drivers already had an amazing run the last few weeks. And tonight they will kick off on one of the most difficult tracks in F1. With all the walls being so close. Less space than usual. And well, this just can only be a lot of excitement here tonight for these drivers, as we are on board with the first car on track in the qualifying. It's Azerbeidzjan in his Haas, who's cutting the curve there really nice, keeps it clean and doesn't have any rear spin. Oh, but hits the wall there, so that's a commentator curse on that one. I already apologize on that. For everybody who tuned in, thanks for watching already here tonight. If you do have some predictions, yeah, throw them in. Let's go and see what people will think of tonight's result. I will think it's definitely going to be a close one. Azerbaijan is one of the trickiest tracks there is, with the balls being so close. A very dangerous section too. And a long straight with some fast corners in it. As we are on board still with Azerbeidzjan in the Haas, who will be the first car setting a lap. He's now on a very long straight I was just talking about, and a lot of other cars join him as well. 2 cars on the medium so far. It's going to be Spivey and the deck for the medium run. So let's hope it works out for those 2 guys. As we do see Philip in the chats. Hello there, and hello there to you, my sir. He's rooting for Sprinky and Marco, so that's good to see some fans in the chat already. Azerbeidzjan is now entering the second sector here. It's a purple one, of course, for him, as he was the first one to cross that line there. And this is a really tricky part here. First of all, this very tight corner. But then comes the awesome part of this track, castle section. And he takes it beautiful with a lot of short shifting there. So let's hope he keeps his first lap on a solid time. Also, Mirko joined us in chat. No, Marius, excuse me, I can't read it from that far away. He's rooting for Gooey, and Margaret is rooting for John. So we got quite some fans tonight. In the chat. Big Buggy joined us as well. Welcome, mate. Hello, mid-gear driver. And there he goes, Azerbeidzjan with a 142.1. And in the meantime, Yameen's is the first car who won't be setting a lap. And Deck seems to be stuck here on the entry of turn 1. He went straight ahead. That's not the way to go, mate. You gotta go left there. Already lost his front wing, so he will be going in and not making a lap yet. And we can see Yameen's his car on track. I don't know what happened there, but let's hope for him. He will do better in the race. Cosmo, our driver who switched to the reserve seat, is now racing in a Ferrari here tonight, as he just took fastest lap. But then John came in, and John took the fastest lap with a 139.8, and that's an amazing lap from the Red Bull driver there. Cosmo on P2, Huss joined him in P3 with a 141.4, and John is definitely showing his pace here tonight, as he's almost 1.5 seconds faster than the guy behind him. Deck, who's on the mediums, is still running no front wing, so that won't help for his first stint on the mediums. Westboy, ooh, takes it very close to the wall there on castle section in the Aston Martin here. Let's see what he can do. Keeps it nice and clean so far. He's running the soft tires. Spivey is the second car who's running the medium tires, and he seems to be very careful on it. Cuts the corner there nicely, and that will save him a lot of time there. Oh, excuse me for that one. Shaq, welcome, mate. Jacques. Jacques is in the chat as well. Jacques attack. He's rooting for the Mercs, of course, as he's a Merc driver himself. Here comes Westboy with a 142.0, and that brings him to P4 currently. But he will definitely be looking for a better lap than that. Spivey then on the medium tires is already in the 130s, so I don't think he will be running the best lap he could on those tires. But let's see, it's a 43.7. That's P9 for him. He did 2 laps on him. So that's an exciting one. Sinful is out lap. He's in a Merc. So waiting for the next car to set a lap who didn't set a time yet. And yeah, let's hope that race does keep clean. All depending on the weather, of course. It could be changing to wet. As I grab the telemetry system with me now, it's gonna be I'm not gonna be able to do the full telemetry on it. They do predict a little bit of rain, like 22% of them in the race, so could be a tricky one. Yeah, you might think Barker and me are the same person if you see us, but no, we're not. I'm very, very glad I'm not, to be honest. But thanks for that one, Buggy. Sinful here on the lap he is looking for into the second sector. He did a purple sector 1. That's a clean one from the Mercedes driver, who's always struggling a bit in the qualifying, but seems to be running very, very clean in the races. So let's hope he can keep it clean. A bit of wall banging there. Oh, that's a very close one to the wall for him. Exit there seems to be good. And now he's on to the second to last corner for the long straight with 2 very fast corners in it. And let's see what it's gonna be. I couldn't catch quite fast what his second sector was, but he seems fast so far. This might be a track that really lays down for him in the qualifying and maybe the race as well. Let's hope for him. It's 43.0, and that brings him to P9 on his first lap. So that's not bad. As we go to the next Haas, it's Benjamin Cardiff. And Marco also decided to run the medium tires. So let's see what he's gonna do with it. He's ahead of Benjamin, so we're gonna stay on board with him here for a little while. See what his medium stint is gonna do. There might be, of course, a reason behind it. Bradfield actually is out of the race. I don't know what happened there. But there might be a tactic for the race, of course. Trying to save one set of soft tires for a late safety car, maybe. And this seems like a very fast run here. Was definitely not faster than John, and he goes to P7 with a 142.3, and that's a really good solid lap on the medium tires, to be honest. Now let's see what Benjamin can do. He's on the straight now. He's in a Haas red cheek tires, and that's a 140.0, and that's very close towards John there. And I was actually thinking he might have been able to take the position away there, but it wasn't. It was just not fast enough. It's 2 tenths behind between the two drivers, and that's going to be an interesting interesting battle in turn 1 if those guys keep it like this. Well, if Barker is commentating tonight here with me, there's definitely something going wrong, because he should be racing. So that means he either crashed or is not telling the truth on the fact he should be racing. Sinful is out, and that does look like a retirement in pit lane. So no worries on it. Deck, purple, sector 2. That's a clean one from the Aston Martin driver so far. You should be telling our secrets, Big Buggy. Keep them for yourself. And Deck goes to P4 with 141.1. And that's just behind Cosmo. So he's safe in P3 for the moment, who invalidated his next lap. Seems like John is very confident, and he is up on his time. He's a 10th up on his time. Bit of wall banging there, so that might be... But that's a purple one again. He's still up on his time. Wow, what a guy is this. Making a very interesting sight here in his Red Bull car. Who's keeping pole position at the moment. And it's a 139.4, and that's 3 tenths up, and that's a huge gap now between Benjamin and him. Benjamin, who actually improved his time as well, since he was on a 140.0, but now on a 39.9, and that's 5 tenths. So John actually did a really good job making a new lap on that one. As we do look for the other guys, Mohammed Gunnar, I believe he's one of the new guys here tonight, one of the reserves. So let's see what he's doing. He's on an out lap at the moment. He did a 42.6 so far on his first stint. So we're gonna go back to him once he joins the hot lap. But Gui, in the meantime, in a Williams, is up on his time. He's in P6 currently with a 141.5 on the soft tire. So let's see what he can make it. He might be looking at an improvement towards P5, taking off Haas of the position. Well, Haas is also on an out lap, so he will be looking for a big improvement in time. And that's P4 even. He even went over deck there and took P4 away from the Aston Martin driver. Haas is now looking for his time there. As we join the onboard of Sprink. The Mercedes driver here was on a lap as well. Keeps Oh, and that's a bit of hit on the wall there, inside of the castle section, and that might have took him damage there. Let's see on the test elementary board if we can see if he did get damage. No, I can't see anything on the... Oh, yeah. Right front to 10% damage. So that's slightly. But it is a purple sector 2 there. So he might be even lucky on it. And there he goes, P4. The Merc joining the guys in front. And he made just, wow, that's 2,000 of a second. No, sorry, 200 of a second behind Cosmo there. That's a very close call. As we do go to one of the McLarens now, Rusty. Let's see what he can do on the track now. He's currently in P12 together with his teammate on P13. He is still on the outlap. But Rusty Oil can, yeah, he's definitely looking for an improvement here. He knows he can do better, I guess. And he's up on time, so well, by 8/10 of a second. So he won't be improving his lap anytime soon. John, if retired from the session, he's currently in pit lane, so he must have before. I'm not gonna screw. I'm not gonna be taking away from this place again. So let me just park my butt on the seat and take a nice sip of coffee or something. Just gonna enjoy a nice macchiato or something. Also, Benjamin Cardiff decided to keep his car where it's standing now on P2. Huss, though, is in P3. I didn't even see his improvement there. I don't know if he's running for another lap, but he did improve enough, and he is in P3 for the moment in the Alpine car. So his teammate will be glad with that. Spritzy, who isn't here with us tonight. Seems like a lot of cars are still on the lap now. I'm looking for the car who's gonna be the first one, and it's gonna be Spivey. Oh, and that's the first crash of the evening. Spivey in the second to last corner to the straight, and he's out so far, and that's a very, very, very unfortunate qualifying for the guy here. He banged it into the wall quite hard and lost his left front wing, so he won't be qualifying his lap anymore. And I believe it's Deck on the first car who's gonna cross the finish line. And is he enough to improve his time? And he did, and that's P2. Benjamin just went to P3 by Deck in the Aston Martin. Marco is not the next car. Westboy is the next car, but he seems to be running very slow, and he's going for the pit lane. Marco then, he's currently in P10 in the Alfa Romeo on the soft tire. He's looking for an improvement, and he did make an improvement. He's P4 for the moment, and that's a very, very clean lap from the Alfa Romeo driver. Huss in P5 was running another lap, but took it away quite early, and this will be our qualifying standings for tonight, with John on P1, who was clearly on fire tonight in the qualifying. Deck with a massive improvement on his second stint on the last lap of the qualifying, third stint even. Then Benjamin Cardiff in P3, Marco joins him in P4, Huss and Cosmo will be combined with 5 and 6. Then we got Spring and Gooey on 7 and 8, Rosebeertje at P9, Octavio in the Ferrari on P10, Westboy on P11 and Rusty Oil Can on P12. Those are the guys who did make it through the qualifying. Then we go to the guys who did set a lap but weren't enough to make it count for the top 10. We got Mohammed on P13 with the McLaren car. Then we got Sinful in the Mercedes on P14. Spivey, who unfortunately crashed out on the last lap he could do, in P15. Yameen's in the AlphaTauri on P16, and Bradfield all the way at the back, making the grid final at P17. And I did see some predictions going, and I believe it was Cosmo first and Gooey second. And I actually look at Marius said it actually. Cosmo in first, Gooey in second. I'm curious if that goes to work. For now, we do see a dry track. So we're gonna switch to the test board, making itself ready for the race. Well, if he did, Harry, Suet reports are after the race, and they will be looking into it. Let's see the tires everybody's running, to be honest. Of course, top 10 on the soft tires, and we got Westboy on the softs. Rusty and his teammate Mohammed are running different strategies here. Rusty's on the medium tires, and the other McLaren is on the softs. Then we got Sinful on the mediums, Spivey on the softs, then Bradfield on the mediums, and Yameen's on the softs. Interesting choices. Not a lot of cars running the medium tire for the first lap. So let's see if it's gonna work out for them. Let's see what it's gonna do, guys. I'm very excited about this track. I'm very scared for it tomorrow, because I'm gonna be driving it myself then, but to be watching it and commentating it with all of you, I'm gonna be very excited about it. See how these guys do. First street circuit as well, and actually that was one of the questions in our press room today. So if they run a safety car or a lot of gaps, we will take the press room with us again and see what these guys answer on the late questions today. Yeah, but we got John on pole position. Jono, hey, Johnny boy. I'm just scared for you, Big Puggy. As we are waiting for the grid to form again, and then we gonna race here. I'm very excited. Let's see if the game does give us a clean sight on the lights from it, and it does. Yeah, that's nice. Three lights on, 4 lights, F5, and when they are off, we are racing here in Baku, here in tonight's RPM low gear division, and it seems like a very good start from RPM John, but then we go to the back and Yamins is already out of the race. He spun and hit Spivey with it as well. We got someone being otherwise on the track. It's Marco here, and it's already a virtual safety car. Muhammad got a 5-second penalty for collision with his teammate, and I do see a lot of penalties running in, all 5 seconds. And I believe those guys were surprised by the virtual safety car running in. We got Marco all the way down to the last position here tonight. He spun in the exit of turn 1. Yamins, I don't know what happened there. Someone spun and hit the Red Bull of Spivey, as John, Deck and Benjamin got away clean. And I think everybody in front did get clean. But oh, and there we have a lever, and it's Mohammed into the wall, beginning of sector 2, and that's an unfortunate first race for the reserve driver there. Parking it already into the wall, and we're only 1 lap away, guys. Jeez. Everybody else seems to be running clear for the moment. Seems like everybody's having an entire front wing still. Yeah. And wow, that was quite a start. But well, my tables are screwing up again. I'm gonna switch to here, cause oh, and that's Octavio into the wall. I was just switching to him since he was losing a position, and Octavio hit the wall, second to last corner on the fast straight, and that's the Ferrari without a front wing now. Now he's got to run through the pit. And so does Spivey. I don't know what happened to Marco, but he's at least he took 2 position back again. Sinful runs in, and so does Gooey. I guess all these guys took damage then. Wow, what a first lap! I hope my tables get back to normal again, because this ain't working. I do know Deck and Benjamin are really clear to each other here, keeping it close and tight as well as they run through the second sector of now, through the castle section. And let's see how these guys gonna make these battle exciting. Deck giving it all to keep Benjamin away here. Huss being under a bit of pressure from Spring in P5. 4 for Huss then. Then Cosmo is a bit of clean air. Rosebeach also. Then we got Rusty Autocan under the full pressure of Westboy on the straight now. But we're gonna switch to these 2 guys first. Oh, and actually... oh no! Benjamin lost his front wing! And Cosmo's out as well! What is happening? Oh, and that's a very dangerous position, and that should be a safety car. That's a very, very dangerous position to crash in. And that's already 3 victims in only 2 laps, guys. Wow! What a race start is this? Gooey, look out, look out, look out! Yeah, good, good, good. Also feel sinful, look out! Spivey, you already lost the front wing. Look out for Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo is gone. And that's the marshals. Good job from that. Wow, what a first lap we've seen here. John, Spring and Rosebeard decided to keep their tires on. Then we got a few guys running to the mediums now. Huss, Deck, Benjamin, Westboy, Marco, Sinful, Spivey and Octavio. Also to lose in the 5 seconds, of course. I don't know if it's the update, even us, to be honest. definitely changed things, but I don't know if this track changed with it directly based on steering and stuff. Then again, these guys had a lot of time to practice, so at least most of them, of course. Well, that's the safety car then. Then we go to the press room as the grid is trying to form again. Oh, didn't expect that, to be honest, so early on in the race. We got a few questions in. Benjamin, yeah, he had a very clean qualifying. Lost the front wing after a fight with Deck. So let's go to him first. He answered a few of the questions. Hoping for dry to show my decent pace here, and he actually did. He really did. He did show his pace. He didn't predict to do well in this race. After all, according to Azerbeidzjan is a tricky here, and they're especially when wet. Last sector though, flying, and he was flying through the last sector. But of course, yeah, if it's wet, it's even more dangerous. It's killing. But lucky enough for these guys, it ain't a wet race. Haas will be coming back, though, he says, based on the constructors combined with all tiers. Someone else, his teammate actually, Azerbeidzjan, he actually said, if I beat the walls, and that's a nice sentence actually. If he beat the walls, he will score these points. Well, hello, Russian drug lord. Didn't see you in a while. Yeah, go ahead. No shame to report yourself. I would have done it as well. And our leader, actually, in the race so far, RPM John, he says, if I can stay away from the castle trap, then I will be okay. And he did stay away from it so far. Then he's definitely glad with his current points and results for the combined constructors for Red Bull. Oh no, he's not. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong question. Wow. Keep your head in, Rick. Jeez. And he says Jameen's, Deck, Kron, Spring, basically the entire top 6. So his currently top 6 guys are his rivals. Jameen's unfortunately couldn't finish his race. He crashed out early. And we got Spring in P2, of course, so that he's definitely one he will be looking at. Deck running on the mediums after the safety car call out. In P6 now. He was in P2, so he already seen Deck can be a tricky opponent here. So let's see if what these guys can do. I'm actually very curious. Safety car still running though, although the grid is formed again. So I guess it will be in this round. And I can't see the new, I want the new safety car, to be honest. What do you guys think? This one? The red Mercedes? Or the green one? I believe it's the Aston Martin, right? Yeah. Which one do you guys prefer? Richie actually joined us as well. Rooting for Ferrari again, of course. As the big Tifo guy he is. Saying Octavio needs to go through the end, and he will go through the end. He's currently in P13. Running a decent strategy in my opinion. Berserk already said Aston Martin. Yeah, I prefer the Aston Martin as well. No. But I do think the red safety car of the Mercedes does it does attract more, it pays more attention. Like you can see it clear. Although I did see a few guys crash on it anyway, so I guess they don't mind I after all. And there we go, safety car in. That's over Wintry chat talk done. Always Rick chat talk done. And we will be racing again. John is gonna decide what the pace is gonna be at the restart. And he decides to go early actually. Really early. And Spring isn't surprised by it at all. Oh, and then Spring hits the back of John there after making a really late call, and he's out of the race. And that's a massive crash into the pit. Oh no, and there goes Benjamin as well. Octavio could just avoid it. Oh no, that's two cars in the pit lane section entry. Crashed out. Spring actually, he just slightly touched the back of RPM John at the restart of the race. And after he tried to make a move. And I don't know what happened there, but wow! Then he crashed into the pit lane, and Benjamin went after him as well. Benjamin just wanted to go in, and there was Spring, poof, all of a sudden. And that's a massive crash. I didn't see that any time. I never seen that. John's still leading though. Rusty Oil Can now in P2. Both the Alpines are in P3 and 4 though, so Alpine is gonna be glad with this result. If it's like them, just show that checkered flag already. Then Deck is currently in P5, so he jumped up a spot of course after Spring running out. Azerbeidzjan now in P6. He's between the both Aston Martin, so good luck to him. Marco seems to be redeeming himself well, being a P8 now. Spivey's lost a bit out on the guys in front of him. Sinful and Gui are still going ahead. They're close to each other. Let's see if they can make it interesting on this straight. But first, here comes Bradfield. Yeah, and there he goes. And that's P2 for the Alpine car. And now Rusty Oil Can is in the Alpine sandwich. And that's gonna be another fast straight here after turn 2. And that's Rusty Oil Can spun out. And that's Alpine 2 and 3. Now Deck. Oh, and that's a massive pile-up now. And that's... Don't move the car. Just don't move the car. Guys, oh my god. Don't run back up! What you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I could have... Okay, Octavio's clean through. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's the entire... what is it? 7 till P11, I guess. Into the pit lane. Jesus. Luckily enough, no one actually really crashed out, and that's another safety car already. I'm really at some point I don't know what to talk about, to be honest. Yeah, he couldn't do anything about it. He just spun out in turn 2, but maybe he should have left the car on the inside of the corner. At one moment he decided to back off, tried to turn the car, but it wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough time. There really wasn't enough time for him to turn the car while the traffic was still coming. So I guess, yeah. There goes John actually into the pit lane, giving away his lead. And now Huss and Bradfield are being the first two cars on track. Huss is running a better strategy at the moment than his teammate. And Deck is in P3. So he will be glad on that one. But both the Red Bulls seems to be Yeah, RPM John is not gonna lose a lot of position there. There's a lot of cars going in for a new front wing. So John and Spivey, both the Red Bulls, are now actually joining them each other in 5 and 4. And we got Westboy joining at P6, Gooey at P7, but he just stopped, so he's gonna lose it to Azerbeidzjan. Marco as well, yeah, and Sinful, and there goes Sinful, and Octavio, yeah, and there goes Octavio. Rusty seems to be clean in P10 at the moment. And that's another safety car. So we're gonna have another restart. We have 12 cars left, and both the Alpines running first and second. Seven drivers to finish. We're 8 laps in. We lost 5. Yeah. Yeah, this is another safety car. Wow. I don't know. I don't have any words left. This is a weird one. I've never experienced such a weird race so far. But Alpine are gonna be happy if it stays like this. There's some real solid points there. But yeah, don't underestimate Dak, of course. He's in P3. Well, Philip, we won't know after he sent in his POV, and to be honest, I was on him. I was on both of them, and I couldn't see any mistake from John, to be honest. But then again, I couldn't look at his telemetry. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess Spring underestimated his overtake, and he became victim of his own overtake. But what happened after that with Benjamin? I mean, wow. Just chilling in the car, deciding, I'll make a pit stop. I'll just go for a pit stop. Better strategy, I'll just go. And then all of a sudden you enter the pit lane and boof, there's the Mercedes. Like, yeah, just all of a sudden. There's a big dark Mercedes car there. Running no tires anymore. Almost clean in half. In the pit lane. Well, I don't know if Sprink is in the chat as well watching. Sprink, let us know if you're still alive after that one. And I do know Benjamin is alive. He's chatting. But any little pains, concussion, anything like that, let us know you're safe. We do need you next round again. And safety car's in, so I can stop the bollocks and run about the race again, I hope. This is a nice side, ain't it? This is three different teams in the top 6. How cool is that? The Halo saved your life as well, huh? That's a nice one. It's a big improvement to the F1 sport. Yeah. Bradfield making a late one, and it seems like a clean start from the P3 guys. Bradfield still in P1. Late on the break from Deck there, but Haas keeps his line clean and keeps his position as well. Then both the Red Bulls just behind Deck, so they will be looking for a team effort here. Oh, and that's another spin. That's Spivey into the wall. Oh, that's Spivey into the wall. I don't know how he... I hope he didn't cause any floor damage. Damage. No. No damage. Okay, clean. Then we go back to the battle again. Haas is not giving up on his teammate, to be honest. He's running P2 and keeps it real close. And actually, Deck lost a lot of positions. I don't know what happened there. He just got passed by Westboy, and John is already in P3 now. And he's running a really decent setup here. Decent strategy. Being on 1 lap mediums. Further down the grid, I couldn't see any damage on the car of Spivey, but he does lose a lot of positions now, also by Gui, but Gui is running the soft tires, so he will be going in earlier than Spivey, and Spivey will be, I guess, running the medium, the softs again after his pit stop. But let's go to the front as the battles goes on there. These 3 cars are really close towards each other, aren't they? RPM John within a second. Then we got Huss on 7/10 behind his teammate. John setting the fastest lap as well on those tires. So that's for now a solid point for Red Bull. And there goes, I don't know if DRS already is activated. It doesn't seem like it. But these guys are really making it. There we go, Huss out of the slipstream from his teammate there. Bradfield still in P1. And both the Aston Martin actually keeping it close towards each other as well. They might be looking at a team effort here to see if they can close in together towards John and attack the Red Bull under full pressure of both the Aston Martins. But Azerbeidzjan doesn't seem to be losing them out of sight as well. He's on a 1.5 seconds. Marco running the soft tires in the Alfa Romeo here, hunting for the Haas car. In P6, so he's within a second as well. Gui is on a second. Yeah, oh, and that's the wall there. Yeah, that's an end plate missing. So that should be giving a lot of room for Octavio to grab his P10 position. Oh, and here he comes, Westboy already on the soft tires, and there's also comes Deck, and it seems like John is running. What? I don't know what's happening here, but John seems to be running a lot of damage or something. But and he does damage, and he goes in. I don't know what happened there, where, and what happened. But now both the Aston Martins are P3 and 4, and there goes Marco on the inside of Azerbeidzjan. He gets the P5 position, away from the Haas driver there. And I do believe, yeah, they did change the wing. They did change the wing. So John got under pressure and had lost his wing somehow. And is now running P10. Just in front of Gui. Both the Alpines still looking chill and not really worried at all with having Deck and Westboy on clean gap there. And Westboy is actually gonna get full pressure from Marco, who's running the soft tires as well. So I guess those 2 guys might have been switching positions, because I do know Westboy was in front of Deck. But both guys, they might have switched positions, so Westboy can keep off Marco a bit and give Deck some room to close in the gap to the first 2 cars. That's just a strategy. Just a theory. Just a theory. And there he goes on the straight now. Two soft tires. Strategies running towards each other. Here comes Marco already. Side by side. The DRS open and it's a clean overtake. Westboy having no ERS to play with at all. Marco taking the fastest lap and he split up both the Aston Martins. And he will be looking to make the attempt on deck anytime soon. In the back we got Octavio on the back of Sinful. Sinful very clean on ERS use. 90% based on 20% of the Ferrari here. And he's running the hard tires as well, so I guess he's gonna drive it out. What is it? They will make 17 laps on the... Yeah, 17 laps on the hards. That's easy. And well, the gaps aren't that big. Oh, Russia can making a little outbreak there. And look how close Marco already is on. Oh, and there comes Huss on his teammate, and that's actually... Oh, and his teammate lost the front wing. Bradfield just lost the front wing. Had to let his teammate pass there to take away the P1 position, and the virtual safety car comes out, and it might be helping Bradfield a bit. No, it doesn't. It doesn't help him a lot. He's gonna get P5 anyway. P6. P7. Yeah, this is not gonna help him at all. Oh, Rusty goes in. Sinful stays out. I guess Rusty will go to the hard tires then. How about these two then? Westboy and Marco both running the soft tires. Maybe they should have pitted as well. And DRS and nails. There we go. Virtual safety car gone. How are we on penalties, by the way? Got Rusty all again. Oh, Octavio's out. Oh, and how did he manage that? And that's another victim. That's 7 cars out, and very unlucky for a lot of drivers here tonight. And very unlucky for the Ferrari team as well. They were looking at solid points. Yeah. I can imagine this is a boring race to watch, seeing the gaps and stuff, but well, Westboy and Marco at least tried to make something out of it. Deck trying to get the slipstream away from Marco, as Marco runs the soft tires and is on the DRS for the Aston Martin. Bit similar on DRS use. And I think Marco will be waiting for another lap. Westboy's in actually. He just went to the mediums. Wow, medians. Yeah, in all pit lane overtakes. I know. And we did see a few overtakes. And clean ones. And nice ones. But yeah, at the moment it's a lot of pit lane overtakes or crashes. That as well. People going straight or just hit the wall. losing a front wing, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it has a bit of everything. It does, yeah. It has a bit of everything. People who spun, people who didn't spun. It's a mix. It's in a mix. It's in a mix. Well, we do have Bradfield. Very close on Sinful. Oh, and this is gonna work. No, he did just. Oh, and it's a clean one. There we have our overtake. There we have our overtake. And that's a clean one from Bradfield on the inside of turn. What is it? 11, 12. I don't know. Something like that. And that's a clean overtake from the Alpine, who's running P7 now. Westboy can't seem to close in on John on his current tire strategy. He's also running a lot of ERS. And Deck is really closing in on... Deck is closing in on Huss. Huss running a really solid race here. Both cars on 12% though, 12 laps though, and let's see about tire wear. It's equal. They're running a lot of equal tire wear, but Marco's really struggling now. He's almost on 50% on the rears. Currently, the best tires on grid are from Rusty Oilcat. So that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting. Westboy now does close in on John here. But John has a lot of ERS to play with. But then Westboy has younger tires, softer tires, and has a DRS coming up. So let's see what the Aston Martin driver can do here. Westboy taking a fastest lap, that's the first one. And can he take the position as well? He does have a poor exit on that one. Did see some gap closing in on Marco and Deck, but seems clear for now. Marco of course running a soft still. I guess the top three will pit together. And then Rosebridge will take the lead, but I don't think he will be running through the end on the mediums, so John might as well take the lead. 13. It's about 20 seconds. He might be able, if he puts it on the throttle a bit, he might be able to make it. Ooh, that's clean to the wall, not. That's very close to the wall from. Oh, and again. Westboy driving through the limits here to try and overtake John. Oh, and he did now. Oh, did John make a mistake? He just let him pass. He just let him pass. At least it did look like that. Oh, and there we go already. Deck and Marco in the pit. Deck and Marco in the pit. Huss still running. Huss still running. There goes Rosebridge. Here comes Westboy. Here comes Westboy. And they're good. They're good. Bradfield fastest lap. Oh, what happened to John? But is he in a pit? He's in a pit. He's still standing still. Still standing still. Oh, there he goes. That's a clean strategy so far from Deck and Marco. Marco can run to the end actually. Did he already run a set of mediums? I don't know. Let me check. What? Marco, yeah, he did run a set of mediums. So he's on a soft tire. In P4. Behind guys on old mediums and one set of new mediums. And yeah, he will be able to drive this out. We'll be struggling a bit, I guess, in the late moment of the race, the last laps. It's just 8 to go. Us in the pits. Let's see, here comes Rosebitch. He's only 9 laps over. I guess he will make it. He can make it on those mediums. Us, soft tires. Deck. Coming. Deck coming. Deck coming. Marco already overtook Deck. Now Haas. Haas on the exit. Oh no, and he lost both positions. He's in P4 now. Those guys in front of him are making a really nice battle. I was waiting for the moment Deck was overtaking Haas there, but then Marco just decided to let me show you something exciting here. I'm gonna take P2. So and then he did take P2, and he's running the soft tire, so he's looking good so far. Bit of power exit there, but Haas is on a really good strategy as well. He's running the softs. And he's on an amazing strategy so far. I don't know, it does look like he got some damage or something. Oh, he seems fine. He's just having a bit of troubles with the exits, I guess. On the late. Might be saving some tire wear as well. But then within a second still. In the back is not a lot of happening. And look how fast Marco is closing in on Rosebitch. I do think Marco is running damage. Oh, he didn't. But Rosebitch is, he got 10% damage on his front wing. And we have Haas as well on the first DRS zone. No move now. Marco making fastest lap, 1:42. So that's a solid point for the Alfa Romeo driver there so far. And then second DRS zone. Can Haas make it now? Based on Deck. It's a no. That's too far. That's too far. Whew. I actually thought he was going to do it. Oh, and John fastest lap, 1:42 flat. And there comes the Red Bull driver saying, "Hi guys, I'm still here." Yeah, Johnny, still running in a Red Bull. P7 for him. Marco really under pressure from Deck now. It does seem like Marco, did he run damage now? Yeah, and he did 20% of it. And that's probably a missing end plate. And that cost him a lot of time and might as well cost him the win as well, because he was on a really good strategy. Here's Haas still looking for the attack on Deck. Not only does that rhyme, but it's an amazing sight from the commentary seat here. And let's see about this. This is 4 cars. Rosebitch deciding to let them just pass. Not making anything difficult here. Bit wide there. Oh, and this is almost side by side with 3 cars to the straight. Haas bumping it through. On the inside, no Deck now. DRS open. Both cars DRS. Late break from Haas, and he is in P2. That's a solid overtake there from the Alpine driver. Deck now running P3. He's still doing great. Rosebitch not giving up. keeps his car on P4 and hoping that Westboy can't close in quick enough to take away that position. Deck not giving up, definitely not giving up, and these guys are making a show out of it in the last laps of this race. Marco running a bit, oh, and it's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car, and that might have been happening in the back. I don't know, I have no idea. Why is there a virtual safety car? What happened? John is in the pit. He's still running P7. He went to the soft tires. And Marco seems to be running a lot of damage at the moment. He's running a lot of damage. Yeah, his front wings are gone. His front wing is gone. And that's a very unfortunate race result for him so far. He was doing an amazing job. And now he's on the full, he's just losing his position on the first position there. He's just gonna lose it, he's gonna lose it. Huss gonna take it, and I hope Huss and Deck are gonna make this fight even longer than it already is. He does deserve this podium, he does. He was having a bit of trouble in the qualifying, but he showed everybody he can do it. Oh, but there comes Westboy already, and Azerbeidzjan actually goes in. With 4 laps remaining, with 4 laps remaining, he decides to go in. Running the soft tires, I guess. Changing that front wing. And this is a double podium for the Aston Martins. And now it's gonna be an interesting sight. Who's gonna be lucky enough and fast enough to make this interesting? Deck's still really close on Huss, and that's an insane pace he's running there on those mediums. He's really fast. And Westboy taking P3 behind his teammate, also on the medium tires. We've got Bradfield. But this is a battle between Alpine and Aston Martin. I hope Bradfield can close in enough on those hard tires. Marco coming behind him and actually on the mediums, but he's 21 seconds away. So let's hope he can just make his work and help his teammate out. Get those Aston Martins split up and take those points to the Alpine. Of course, I do think they really deserve for the Aston Martins as well. I'm not for any team at the moment. Yeah, I'm for Marco, but he is not, because he's an Alfa Romeo. So, but he's still solid points. He's still solid points. But this is just a battle between Alpine and the Aston Martins. Huss seems to be finding his pace now, as he makes the gap on Deck bigger and bigger. And there goes Bradfield on the inside of Westboy. And that's Westboy, lost his position. And he is now in P4. Running a bit wide there between the inside of the battle. And trying to make the switch work here. Make it switch. And he does make the switch work. What an amazing battle these guys are making in the last few laps here. Between one Aston Martin and the Alpine. And Westboy making the long run on the brake. But here comes Bradfield already. Doesn't give him any space. And this is a battle between teams. This is a podium battle. This is what we want to see. And there goes John for another fastest lap. Making a second out of it. And takes the solid point with him. Because I don't think anybody will be correcting that one. Now this is where we came for. Solid battles for the podium. Oh no, Huss spun! Huss spun, and he is losing his positions. He's losing his positions. Bradfield now running side by side with Westboy, and Huss just needs to cool those tires down and see if he can redeem himself. Take a few positions back, and now Deck is running for the first position. Westboy in second, and Bradfield is on his way to maybe take away that position from Bradfield, yeah, from Westboy. I'm making myself confused. Wow, what is going on in this race? Haas lost it, spun, lost 3 positions, and there goes Bradfield to the side of Westboy, and it's an overtake out of the books. Haas decides to, yeah, just go for it again. Cool those tires down and just see if you can take that podium away again, podium position again. I told you guys it was still in the mix. I told you guys the mix is kicking in, and it is a rig mix. It is the always rig mix. Now this is a solid few last laps on how we want to see this battle going on. John actually crashed out. Oh no, John. Oh no, John. Oh, John. You were doing so well. Oh, actually a nice battle between Rusty Oyoka and Sinful in the back. Well, we just lost it completely on Bradfield and Westboy. Us still in the race, of course, for that podium position. But in the back, we got Sinful and Rusty Oyoka really going at it here. This is for just a few points, but then again, every point counts. Every point counts. Well, Bradfield had a really big gap on deck, so I don't think he will close that in. But Haas is closing in a gap between him and Westboy, but he's running no ERS anymore. Those tires really lost some life after their spin and correcting the car back on track. So I think Haas just needs to take it on P4. This been a really, this really was the battle before the Aston Martin Alpines, and also for the Red Bulls, of course, having John on the pole position, but he lost it. He lost it. Unfortunate. I was really hoping he could make it back into this battle, to be honest. Westboy, oh, that's a poor exit there. That gives a lot of air for Haas. If Haas can just make it count now, just keep it calm. Keep it calm. Keep your car as it is. Don't spin here again. Don't spin here again. Don't you dare. Yeah, that's it. Now keep it calm. And Westboy, yeah, he's making everything he got to close that gap again. Oh, but here's another poor exit here for the Aston Martin car. Oh wow, this is a solid last lap fight between those two cars. And here he comes. ERS open. DRS open for Haas anytime now. He's on the soft tires, remember that. Westboy, no ERS. Haas, no ERS. And there he goes. Haas, P3. Westboy needs to attack in the second sector. Oh, and that's a deep one for Westboy. And that did cost him a lot of time. That did cost him a lot of time. But so for Haas, he came out clean though. He came out clean. And there we go. DRS open. And this gap is getting big. This gap is getting big. Haas making a really defensive line here. Can he keep his defense up? Can he keep his defense up? Haas. Oh no, this is not the place to put it on the inside. Oh my god! That was close. Whew. That was really close. That was really close. Haas and Westboy battling it out to the last moment here on Baku. And this is gonna be a tough one for Haas. He needs to save all his ERS he got. All his ERS he got. Oh, West Boy, keep it, and he keeps it. He keeps it. That's a save. That's a save. Come on, come on. Huss now gaps a little air on the Aston Martin driver behind him, and it might be saving Huss from losing out a podium position. This might save us, yeah, and it does save us. For now, it does save us. Switching to the first car running over the finishing line. It's going to be Deck in P1 for the Aston Martin F1 team. Then we got Brett in P2 and Huss and Westboy. There we go, Huss taking a solid P3, and that's a double podium for the Alpines. Westboy gave it all in the last few laps, and he's running P4. And we got Marco under a lot of circumstances here in this race, running P5. Azerbeidzjan, a well-deserved P6 finish. He should have had a podium maybe, but it came too late, and he seems to be glad with his P6. He seems to be really glad with his P6. And then we got Gui at P7, Rusty Ayokan at P8. We've got Sinful at P9 and Spivey all the way at the back in the Red Bull at P10. Wow, what a race was this, guys, wasn't it? I'm really excited to see what the guys on podium is gonna think. I'm quick invite them real quick to the party. Okay, alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, that's one of the downsides of running on your own. I invited the guys to the party. Remember guys, if you join the party and you're watching the stream, to put on your audio share. I'm really curious what these guys. And that's one in already. Let's see if we can get the other two in as well. But we got one in. Bradfield running P2 in the Alpine car. Welcome, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, what an absolutely chaotic race was this. And what an amazing battles you and your teammate did through the last few laps of the race. Tell us how your race went and how did you see your podium?
To be fair, I messed my strat up because I was going to do medium soft, and then I hit the castle section and then went on hards, and I thought, oh, that's my podium gone. It's aim for some points, to be fair. And there's a few instances as well. Luckily, the safety car, well, not safety car, virtual safety car, come in when I had that wing damage, and that saved me a little bit of time. But yeah, those hards were a struggle. I think it was the last 10-12 laps or something. But yeah, it's just trying to be consistent and don't get the penalties either, and then touch wood, you might get a podium. But yeah, it was hard work.
It was hard work, and you really fought for it. And this is a solid victory for the Alpine team here. Then going on to your teammate, who was making a big show on the last few laps.
Yeah, I was making.
Wow, congratulations on still making the podium. I thought you really were going to win there, but yeah, tell us, man, it was a hectic race.
Yeah, actually, I was very cautious not to spin, but you know, three laps left. I spun, so yeah, but that was a good race because it is my most hated track. Actually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
so, yeah, it's my most hated one. So I'm so happy to be on a podium, actually.
Yeah, and did you actually think you were still making the podium after you spun?
Actually, no. No, because Westboy was going good. So I thought that because my tires were like 60% on the rears, so I was so struggling. But I made it. I made it, and I overtook him. So I'm so happy, actually.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
just
well done, mate.
imagine.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah,
mate. You too.
running both Alpines on the podium. We don't have a winner of tonight's race in yet. So yeah, there you go. Team effort, making a
Yeah.
solid 2 and
That's it.
3.
I
Um,
think Spritzy is so happy right now, huh?
yeah, Spritzy should be really happy now. Yeah, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, wow, guys, what a show in the last few laps and in the first part as well. I think I
Thanks a lot,
might have
mate.
broken some subwoofer somewhere in someone's house, but then again, wow, what a race! And very, very much respect for kicking off this very difficult track for RPM
Thanks
here
a lot,
tonight.
mate.
Not a
Thanks
problem.
for the
Thank you
call,
very much.
actually. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Yeah,
Take care. See you later, boys. Thank you.
see you. Yeah, see
Thank
you
you,
guys.
mate. Bye
See you
bye.
again. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye, Rick. Bye bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Well, there were your two podium contenders. Then that's it for tonight's race. We do have our winner's car in screen, but he can't be joining in. Thank you everybody for watching in here tonight at RPM Esports Low Gear Division. We've seen a heck of a race, and I'm gonna try to get my voice back together after that one. Have a great evening, guys, and hopefully see you back tomorrow at Mid Gear Division with RPM Spritzy and RPM Barker on the commentary. See you guys.